We open at the League of Assassins' hidden mountain base, where Ra's al Ghul, the head of the demon, immortal eco-terrorist and head of the League, is chilling his grandson Damien, a child prodigy and stone-cold killer in the making. Grandpa Ross promises Damien that everything the light touches will be his. Out of fucking nowhere, a squad of mercenaries pull up and start putting everyone there on a t-shirt. They're led by a masked man named Slade Wilson, aka Deathstroke. Damien's mom, Talia, takes his ass away, leaving Ra's to cook these mercs. The League gets wrecked. Ra's gets confronted by Slade, who bitches about not being Ra's successor. Slade, being the hoe that he is, has missiles sent booming the area, mortally wounding Ra's. He tries to crawl away, but Deathstroke stops him and readies to kill him, but gets stopped by Damien. Damien and Slade exchange blows, before the kid stabs Slade's fucking eye out, forcing the hoe to escape. Before Ra's could freshen back up and take a dip in his Lazarus pit, he dies from his injuries. Since her dad's dead, Talia al Ghul decides to take her little boy to Gotham to meet his father. In Gotham, Killer Croc is in the middle of robbing a lab, but is interrupted by the goddamn motherfucking Batman. Bats and Croc scrap for a bit, with Croc eventually getting the upper hand, readying to put the bat on a t-shirt, but Bats gets his ass saved by the assassin baddie herself, Talia. Talia brings Batsy to her sub, looking fine as hell. God damn. She offers him a drink, which he declines.
Last time that didn't go so well.
Oh, you're right. If I remember correctly, I put a little something in your beverage.
Same way I remember it.
It made you romantic.
It made me do what you wanted.
Talia breaks the news about Ra's. She also reveals that our boy Bats has a son. Talia dips, leaving Bruce as a single parent. The pair immediately start butting heads as Bats calls home to make some arrangements for Damien. They pull up to the Bat Cave, where they're greeted by the fucking goat himself, Alfred. Damien moves around the cave as if he owns the place. Alfred remarks,
"He is the spitting image of you at that age. It's a bit chilling."
Tell me about it.
Damien settles into his room, while the goat meets back up with Bruce, who's still in shock from Rasbor's death. Meanwhile, Dr. Kirk Langstrom gets pulled up on by Deathstroke. He informs the doc that there's been a new change in management, so he owns his ass now. The next day, Bruce and the fucking goat chill in the kitchen, with our goat showing Bruce Damien's regiment, putting a little smile on the bat's face. While Bruce heads to his office, he opens the door to see Damien's ass doing some light aura farming. Damien tells his pops he has a lead on Slade, and they should find and kill his ass. Bruce is vehemently against this because killing a killer still makes you a killer. Bruce sends the kid back home while he pouts. As all this goes down, Talia tries to sneak Slade, but unfortunately for her, she gets reverse-jumped and captured by Deathstroke. Batman pulls up to Arkham Asylum, where he interrogates Croc about Doc Langstrom, Batman style. As the Bat heads out and continues his investigation on Langstrom, Damien pulls up to fight Slade's associate, this big black guy, whose name escapes me right now, to be honest. The battle was tough, like really tough, but Damien comes out on top, readying to kill the black guy. But the little assassin is stopped by Batman's greatest W, Big Dick himself, Nightwing. As Bats is driving, he gets a call from Nightwing telling him he found a kid who claims to be the son of Batman. While Dick gets his wounds tended to by our goat, Damien shit-talks Dick and calls his Robin suit sus. But Dick reminds him who won their fight, pissing him off. But they're interrupted when a pissed Batman rolls into the cave. He lectures Damien, telling him not to let vengeance consume him and to be better. Bats decides he needs to keep a closer eye on Damien. So much to Dick's dismay, Damien becomes the new boy wonder, Robin. After doing his routinely give Commissioner Jim Gordon a heart attack, the Bat introduces him to the new Robin. Gordon gives the dynamic duo a lead and they take off. The pair head to this old abandoned fairground where Bats remembers the good time with his parents before the whole, They head in and find Doc Langstrom at work. Robin starts crashing out, but they're interrupted by Slade's goons, who light up the room before getting their asses handed and the pair vanishing. As Batman and Robin dip, they're stopped by a bunch of big, ugly bat mutants, so the pair decide to fold them. Langstrom tries to escape, but his ass is stopped by Robin, who's ready to kill his ass before Bats interrupts. They bag him and take him to the Bat Cave, where he spills the beans. Ra's al Ghul hired Dr. Langstrom to make mutants for him, giving him all the resources and test subjects required. He explains he couldn't tell Raz no because, well, he's Raz. They arrive at the base. They snoop around and find Langstrom's family. The daughter secretly gives Robin a phone and beg him not tell Bats. As Batman ushers them away, Robin plays a message on the phone, with Deathstroke revealing he has Talia, The bastard really messed up that assassin baddie. After the rescue, Bruce chills in hotel with Damian. While he's chilling, he talks with Nightwing. Bruce asks him about Langstrom's progress, with Nightwing notifies Bruce that the anti-mutagen is coming along great. Bruce tells Nightwing that Talia was also captured. He asked and investigated. Dick gives him a lead on Slade, but before Bruce can leave, he realizes Damian left, taking the Robin suit too. Robin pulls up, somehow swimming 50 miles to make it. Damian folds the security before proceeding to head downstairs, following Slade as he goes, with the big black bat pulling up. Meanwhile, Robin goes deep underground and sees this creepy-as cave, filled with man-bats and a pool of glowing green water. Slade's bitch ass emerges from the shadows. Deathstroke explains to Robin that this old rig exclusively pumps out Lazarus water, which heals and was what Raz used all the time. Slade shows off Talia. Poor baddie, he puts a blicky to her temple, with Robin returning the favor, but Robin decides to throw the gun away. Slade starts bitching about why he sucks and why he hates him and that he brought him here to kill him.
You are such an arrogant little brat. So entitled, so bloodthirsty, so easy to manipulate. I brought you here for one simple reason. To kill you.
As he shoots,
Goodbye.
Talia gets in the way, allowing Robin to move. But before Slade shoots, the goddamn bat stops him. Bats hose Slade, making him look like fodder. Slade runs away, with Robin chasing him. But Bats has to save Talia's fine ass, so he dips her in the Lazarus pit. She repays the favor with a kiss. Should have been me, to be honest. During their little skirmish, the man-bats break out. But before they wreak havoc, the realest one, Big Dick himself, Nightwing, comes in clutch and handles them. Robin heads into this collapsing room, but gets his ass snuck by Deathstroke. This grown-ass man really lays into this kid, stabbing his arms. But Robin, this complete demon, pulls out of that shit and then proceeds to mop Slade's bitch ass, trying to take out his other eye while at it. After barely beating Deathstroke, Robin decides to take a page out of his old man's book and spares Slade's hoe ass. Bats and Talia pull up and take Robin out of there, with Nightwing saving them and getting them out. After everything, Talia asks Bats to take Russ Post, but Batsy turns her down and says he's chill in Gotham. She says her goodbye to Damian and dips, leaving Batman with a new Robin, forming a new dynamic duo.